So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the balance? If not, too bad, I'm telling you anyway.
These new Vault Hunters are answering a siren's call. Her name is Lilith, and she is a hero, savior of Pandora 12 times over. She is not the only one. Dark forces have gripped the Borderlands. A new threat, unlike anything the galaxy has seen before.
Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
Believe it or not, there are two things Hollywood is really good at:
Sound like some bullshit to me.
adapting video games to movies and screwing them up.
You couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo!
Despite their built-in fan base, titles such as Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil, and Uncharted have all ended in complete disaster.
The Red Cross should start handing out blankets.
And now, Lionsgate has announced a movie adaptation of Gearbox's Borderlands for 2022.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
So will Borderlands complete the mission, or just be another critical fail?
You are so screwed!
So pour on some extra salt as we edge the back door of the Badlands of Lionsgate's adaptation of Gearbox Software's Borderlands.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
Now, to illustrate my point, this video will receive few if any views on YouTube.
It's because you're not funny. You suck.
Because while this channel is known to our subscribers, as far as general audiences are concerned,
I don't have the first damn clue.
excluding obscurity, the problem of adaptation seems to revolve around the 3 T's.
3, but it is only 2.
No, not those kind of T's. I'm talking about too little time, too many characters, and too little talent.
Well, aren't you f***ing clever?
First reason for failure: too little time. Unlike general audiences, gamers spend hours, days, even weeks submerged in the gameplay to learn the lore, characters, and how the game actually works, almost to an unhealthy level.
Hey, it's not working.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Oh yeah!
But adaptations like Resident Evil failed because they leaned too heavily on the viewer's knowledge of the games, leading general audiences to wonder,
What the fuck is this?
and while the names, skill sets, and personalities of Brick, Mordecai, Tiny Tina, Krieg, and Roland are well established among gamers, titles like Borderlands are too obscure for general audiences.
Fuck this.
Reason for failure number 2: too many characters. While it could be argued that Sonic the Hedgehog succeeded, despite its obscurity and less to work with as far as established characters, I submit that's exactly why it succeeded.
What?
By focusing on only 3 main characters, writers were able to focus on developing those characters in the time allotted. But as far as Borderlands is concerned, by my last count, there's 19 of the fucking things.
How many of these guys are there?
A situation that would frustrate even the most talented writer. But even if it were possible, the level of talent in Hollywood is not up to the challenge.
No shit.
And our final reason for failure: too little talent. Over the last few years, Hollywood has suffered from a lack of talent to say the least.
About as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop.
Uncharted, which should have been a fairly easy adaptation, chose a lead writer who gave us such classics as Amazon's The Wheel of Time.
What the fuck?
And casted Mark Wahlberg to play a 60-year-old Sully, and Tom Holland as a 14-year-old looking Nathan Drake.
What the hell was wrong with that take?
And while Borderlands writer Craig Mazin did an outstanding job in the TV series Chernobyl, his work on Borderlands may prove ironically appropriate.
I'm starting to think maybe we bit off a little more than we could chew.
And while Borderlands does have an outstanding cast in Cate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis, they decided to choose Kevin Hart to play Roland.
I've been waiting on the Lord to bring me a pint-sized little man.
And adaptations such as Assassin's Creed had superior actors as well in Jeremy Irons and Michael Fassbender, only to crash and burn at the box office.
Let's go get that money, people.
Now, I'll admit there is a chance they could pull this off,
Cut to a real sport. He's jacking off, for God's sake.
and that Kevin Hart might give an outstanding performance as Roland. But with almost no advertising campaign for a film that's releasing this year, no actual trailer, and the mainstream press actually agreeing with me for a change, I can't help but think this is going to be a disaster of biblical proportions. Thank you for watching, and as always remember, when they decide to clutch their pearls, we'll provide the necklace right here on Salty Buttered Bags.